What's up, y'all? Hell yeah, I love that all. This is so crazy. What is up, y'all? Welcome to DNF Duel. This is the first time I've ever booted up the game. That's why you heard that error message earlier, because the first time set up for Steam. Also, this is probably so loud you can't hear me. Who's next? What's up, y'all? Oh boy. Love when a game makes you sign a contract. Love when a game makes you sign... Has a game ever made you sign one contract without it being two? It's always 0 or 2. Okay, give me 1 sec, because I'm pretty sure y'all can't hear me until I lower the audio a bit. Night Rose, hello! But hello, welcome to stream. So, welcome to DNF Duel. I'm sorry I'm so late today. I am starting to... Oh boy. I'm getting a little mixed up. There's too many things I want to say at once. I am sorry I'm so late, but welcome to DNF Duel. Sell your soul. Well, in that case, every game that I've ever signed a contract to, they're all gonna have to battle over who gets it. So, joke's on them. I've sold it to too many people for them to have real ownership without a battle royale style fight to the death. And that's worth it. Yeah, welcome to DNF Duel. You might have seen some stuff on Twitter about it having infinites and being bullshit. But then, not wanting to just judge based on first impressions, I saw Lucky J's stream, and he convinced me, along with apparently the rest of the entire FGC, to get the sticks out of our asses and have some fun. Apparently this game is super fun, everybody's loving it, and I want to try it out for myself. I don't know pretty much anything about it. By the way, how is the audio? Trying to get a right balance for it. I don't know anything about it except for what I've seen on people's streams, and I haven't watched too much because usually they were streaming right after I finished, so I went in and I hung out a little bit, but I just saw a little bit here and there because I was tired. So today we're going to be learning the basics of how to play the game, trying out a bunch of characters, depending on how many there are, maybe trying them all out, and figuring out who I want to play. And yeah, the only thing that I really know about it is it's really cool stylistically. It's made by Arxis and seems to have like a similar art style to Stride, but it's like a similar art style to Stride, but they handle the ultimates like, as far as I can tell, aesthetically more like how Street Fighter does, where it's the critical arts, where each individual ult is this huge, dramatic, amazing thing, and it seems, I think people have been saying it's kind of like in between in terms of gameplay-wise. Like, it's not as slow as Street Fighter, but it's not as bonkers as Stride, so this might end up being like, holy crap, perfect for me, or I might hate it. We'll just have to see. So, let's check out what they have for a tutorial. Okay, so there are 15 characters? I don't know, we might try out 15, yeah. I in terms of like just hopping in training mode, trying them out for a little bit, seeing how they feel, I might just run through them all, because why not? Oh, the tutorials are individual characters. Let me see if there's like a general system tutorial. No, that was easy to find out. Berserker. So yeah, that's the other thing. DNF Duel is based on Dungeons and Fighters, which is an old RPG that personally I've never played, but it seems cool. And all the characters have names that are like roles. So there's Berserker, Ranger, Swift Master, Hitman, Dragon Knight, Kunoichi, I don't know what that means, Inquisitor, Striker, Grappler, Crusader, Ghost Blade, Troubleshooter, Enchantress, Launcher, and Vanguard. And then I assume this is random. Either that or an unlockable character. Okay, we might want to go through story mode. I have missed this. I have missed games where you could unlock characters by playing the game. I really missed that, so I'm actually excited for that. So there is a secret 16th character. As far as first impressions of who I think I might play, Troubleshooter seems like, the thing is, I don't know much about their gameplay yet, and that is going to be a huge thing, but just aesthetically, Troubleshooter's cool, not quite my thing. Her ultimate was super cool, but aesthetically, it's just not my thing. Not really, let's see. Berserker, like the name and aesthetic just implies that they are just fucking crazy, like, aggressive offense, so likely I'm gonna play them. Not a ton of characters standing out. Striker seems cool. Grappler, definitely cool. I think I kind of like Crusader, but I've just seen some stuff he does that I wasn't really into. I think I'm probably focusing on Grappler and Berserker. Maybe Striker. But I want to yeah, you know what? Let's start out with the characters that stand out to me. Okay, here we go. Game rules. Play all, hell yeah. Welcome to the tutorial. Here, game rules and elements displayed during the match will be explained. This is a 1v1 fighting game. Control your character to defeat your opponent or inflict more damage than your opponent within the time limit to win the match. Oh my god, what? Okay. At the start of each match, the player that controls the character on the left side... Okay. This is a little basic, I'm gonna skip past some of the more obvious stuff. A tie, both players win the round. An extra round will be on a complete tie, and another tie gets a tie. Okay, so yeah, every tie counts as a win for each side, and if you get a full tie, you get one more round to break the tie. You got your magic. So magic recharges over time. Oh, so your magic recharges over time, and the less health you have, the more magic you have. That's interesting. You can go into the negatives, but it'll make you exhausted. can't block forever, because you will eventually get your guard broken if you just keep blocking. Okay, nice. Kinda like D&D. In terms of the name, absolutely. Okay, they're not going with anything too complicated. Hit your opponent with each of your attacks to memorize attack commands. Attack actions each have a different speed. Okay. So it's a double punch, standing slash. Thing is, what are these buttons? So there's... What? So you press A, and it spends some magic, and he goes into this state. And then you press A while in this state. To do all that. Goddamn. So B is that. Back B. Forward B. Down. And then standard grab is... Both the top buttons. Okay. You can guard by holding right trigger or the backwards directional button. This is a game that lets you choose between button blocking or traditional blocking. That's really cool. So for people who don't like button blocking, you don't have to do it. But I gotta assume that button blocking is something where you could potentially... Like, if you got good at using that mechanic, I bet you could do some stuff that you wouldn't be able to do normally. Like, it'd be easier to do charge inputs and to buffer inputs while you're blocking. You could be a bit more aggressive because you could be constantly pushing forwards while being defensive. Guarding with the directional buttons. Guarding with the directional buttons allows you to attack immediately while holding the directional button, but requires you to change left or right inputs. Okay, right, okay. Oh, everybody has a role! Hell yes, I love games that have this. It's one of my favorite things about KOF. The only reason I didn't play more KOF is just like the matchmaking just seemed to suck, but I do want to try it out eventually, because eventually again, because it was really fun. But hell yes, I love that. We have button blocking, you have dodge rolls, like... Hey Ninja, how you doing, man? We're doing pretty good over here. We're just getting into the very beginnings of the tutorial.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Thank you, Ninja. How's the audio, by the way? Can you guys hear everything okay? Should I change anything with the balance? Oh yeah, I forgot. I added new emotes. So there's now... So the 2 emotes of my face that I added after Doubt have been cropped so you can see the expression a bit more. And I added 3 more. And I've changed around the order, and there's now 4 GIF emotes. So there's a bit of an overhaul. We're not done yet. There are more slots to use, but it's pretty good right now. Lastly, Awakening. When your character's HP falls below 30%, their Awakening effect is activated. I'm into the idea of mechanics like that. I know a lot of people don't like that because it's like, oh, it's comeback mechanics. You're getting rewarded for losing, but I think it's a very silly way to look at it, and I think y'all know it's a very silly way to look at it, because when you start getting injured, you will also get the same mechanic. You're not getting rewarded for losing, and I think y'all know that. I'm into it. At the very least, I'm gonna keep an open mind to see how this particular mechanic feels. Yeah, we got some more follower emotes, including some of the old ones that I made myself. Got that lucky ninja back and the fish brain. Oh yes. The Awakening skill is your trump card, capable of turning a game around in a single move. It can inflict great damage on your opponent, but using it will deactivate your Awakening. You will need to learn what and how to use it effectively. I know with Tekken, they have a similar mechanic where you go into like rage when you're low health. But there's two things where you can spend your rage on a rage art, or rage, I think it's like rage art and rage drive. But also, you're just a little bit stronger while you're in rage. And so if you don't spend your rage art, you're still just better. Like every hit you do is better. And so there's a bit of an art of like knowing exactly when you want to actually spend it on your ult. I wonder if that's the case for this game or if it's just for the ults. Character is set to awaken, so just use it. Left trigger. Dragon install? I like this game. this is a pretty cool game. This is a pretty cool game. That's pretty good. Glad to hear it, Ninja. Glad y'all are enjoying them. God, that is so cool. Blah, blah, blah. White damage or red damage? White damage is chip damage. And red damage is real. Standard A, standard B, standard grab, skill. I do need to check to see what the actual controls are, because it seems like there's more specifics than it's saying. Those look neat. Whose channel are those from, Neris? Standard attacks, grab, skill, guard, cancel. The damage inflicted will partially be white damage. Oh, even a successful attack will leave some white damage. However, when guarded, no damage will be inflicted. So you don't get chip damage by blocking regular attacks, which is pretty standard. Usually when you block a regular attack, it doesn't do chip damage. However, when you get hit by a regular attack, it's some regular and some chip. Huh. Only red damage will be inflicted upon successfully landing magic skills, awakening skills. All white damage inflicted will be converted to red damage. Oh! So as you're hitting them with regular attacks, it lets you know, like, hey, if you were to mix a special into this combo, it'll knock out all this white health. Like, there's a bunch of damage that is on the table that you're just going to be leaving behind unless you choose to mix in some special attacks into your combo. I like that. I like that. Furthermore, a small amount of white damage will be inflicted by magic skills even if they are guarded. Yeah, so that is pretty standard as well. If you block a regular attack, no chip. If you block a special attack, you block most of the damage, but you are still getting some chip. However, you cannot deliver a final blow. You cannot deliver a final blow to your opponent with this white damage. That is important to know. Some games will let you kill with chip, and some won't. You will not die from chip from a special attack. When white damage is depleted, an alert will be displayed. Okay, so that's just like, damn, you knocked out all their white damage. Sick. Critical hit, brutal hit, fatal hit. Depending on the amount of white damage. That's cool. Okay. I wasn't hitting the white damage. let me look at a special move. Command list. I'll try... Oh, so I would... Okay, so you hit A to enter that mode. Beat him up, and then hit A again to do the kind of attack that'll deplete white damage. So we have that mode. We wait until we have a little bit of magic. Bop, bop. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit. From Coffee and Gabe, there are fall. Nice. Thank you, Ninja, for that clip. Hell yes, Dragon Stall. Kimbo! Hello! You got the game, right? Or were you that one person? I remember there was somebody in Common Ground that was saying, like, my face when I still refused to buy it. Was that you? That's a negative, that was you. Well, maybe I can convert you the way Lucky converted me. That is a big assumption considering I haven't even started playing yet. Okay, I gotta say, I definitely don't have a handle on how to use this yet, but it's really cool. Like, I'm immediately liking how it looks and how it feels. It definitely seems like a couple hours of practice and I'm gonna be doing some real nice stuff. Fair enough. For remaining, I don't know yet because I'm actually just starting the tutorial. The characters that have caught my eye so far aesthetically are Berserker and Grappler. I think it's likely going to be one of those. But I want to try out every character just to see how they all feel. Because there's 16 characters along with the unlockable. That's doable. I can try them all out. But those are the ones that I'm liking so far. Famish plays Berserker. You can probably ask him for tips later. Yeah. Yeah, he... Like Coupon was saying, like, hey, you know, Famish, the other guy who also plays Leo, yeah, he's playing Berserker, that character that you thought you'd like, yeah, I'm probably gonna like Berserker then. I think me and Famish have similar tastes with that. Licking Koopa Grappler, absolutely. I've only seen a little bit from them, because every time I hop into their stream, it's right after I stream, so I'm just dead tired. But what I have seen is like, yeah, I could get into this. And I do want to play more Grapplers. That is something I was learning from SFB, that I think I like grapplers a lot more than I realized, so I definitely want to try them out. Use MP skills, consumes MP. You can get by with passing time, landing an attack, using conversion. This will be explained later. Good tutorial. Good tutorial. Just saying, like, there are other mechanics. It's more complicated, so we're going to explain later. We're going to tell you now, though, because if they just left it there, if they just said using conversion period, my immediate response would be, what the fuck is conversion? This will be explained later. Like, that's perfect. I always go nuts when I see a tutorial in a fighting game that I really like, because it's just like, that's all you have to do. Just say, we'll explain it later. MP skills can be used as long as there is a small quantity. Yeah, it's one of the kind of games where it's like, does this take 1,000 MP and you only have one? That's okay, as long as you have at least one. But it does keep track of how negative you are. So then you would be negative 999 and you'd have to wait a long time for it to recharge. So that's really cool. It renders you dangerously vulnerable by limiting your options for offense and defense. So it doesn't have any other effects. It's not like you don't have magic, and also if you get hit, it's increasing damage or anything like that. It's just you don't have magic. I needed to know that because it's called exhaustion, so it did make me think, like, I wonder what else goes along with exhaustion. Yeah, A triggers the mode, and then there's like... Oh! Hold on. Back A is a grab, you say? Okay, that's pretty cool. liking this, I'm liking this. The delay until MP recovers after using MP skills differs depending on each move. Some MP skills can be activated by pressing the move button after inputting pressing the move button, so like A, not as a movement button, after inputting the directional buttons in a specific order. This results in the delay being short. Oh, yo! God, I love a lot of the systems in this. I'm a firm believer in the idea that if you can make mechanics that just make it a bit easier to get into without really changing the high-level play, that is always a good thing. Fighting games should strive to be friendlier to new players, because that's how we get more players. Like, I would have gotten into fighting games years ago if more games did that. So this is, you have simple inputs, like you can just press a button and do a move. But if you do the motion input for it, then you'll get rewarded for it. So if you're brand new to fighting games, go in and push some buttons and have fun, but then you have something to build to and you'll get rewarded for it, and then you're playing with motion controls, and before you know it, you know how to play fighting games, and you didn't even realize it. It's called a technical input. When you succeed at a technical input, good will be displayed in green. Okay, that might be a little silly that every time you do a quarter circle it says good. That might be a little pandering, but yeah, whatever. Blue means that the input was precise, so that's really good. This will allow you to utilize MP efficiently, so practice doing stuff. Forward. So forward MP skill, or quarter circle forward MP skill. Back is the grab, or quarter circle back is the grab. Down, or DP. Or DP. I know how to play a fighting game. Am I not getting it? Let's just pretend that was a... Y'all know the drill? Y'all know the drill at this point. Press both the top buttons. Is that both the top buttons? Let me think. Now press triangle and circle. My stick has PlayStation controls written on it. Press triangle and circle when you have white damage remaining on your HP. This depletes white damage and results in a small amount of red damage. Through a process called conversion. Ooh, you can do a blood sacrifice? You could do a blood sacrifice to get, not to get your health back, to get your magic back, so that you can sacrifice your health to do even more crazy shit. To everybody who got me hyped for this game, thank you. Oh my god, the amount of MP recovered depends on the amount of white damage depleted. The more blood, the happier the blood god will be. Absolutely. Conversion can cancel most attacks, excluding grabs, some MP skills, and awakening skills. Use it to broaden your fighting tactics. So during a combo, you can blood sacrifice to make your combo that much sicker. Oh my god, this is a really good video game. Blood God, absolutely. And God, look at Berserker. He would be a Blood God worshipper. Tell me he isn't. His white damage will permanently remain for now. Okay. Bah. So I have 120 magic. Let me spend some magic. So I got 43 magic back off that. So let's say I'm gonna go yeah, I have no idea how to make use of this for now. And it does feel like it's kind of like the speed is a little bit in between Strive and Street Fighter, which is what I was hoping for. Because it's like you double tap forward to just do the continuous run forward, and I'm assuming you can do air blocking, I don't know. But you still have to do the double tap for dashing, there's no dash button. I like that, where it's like, it has the speed of Stride, but it's more serious like Street Fighter. I think that's going to be really good for me. Also, Rip the Blood God Technoblade. I think you're going a lot deeper in the lore than I'm aware of. Who's Technoblade? That sounds really interesting. I'm just not familiar. Thank you, Ninja. You can do a blood sacrifice? Hell yeah, you can. Also, I think I need to blood sacrifice for my fight stick. It's coming loose again. You'll see this thing? This is a piece of a shelf. I don't know where it came from, but it's just sitting around in my room. And my fight stick has started to come loose, and nothing will fit in the screw area except for that. So every once in a while, I just have to take this thing and just sort of get it all up in my fight stick and tighten the screw. So that's where my gaming career is at right now. Otherwise, the bat top that I put on the stick. I don't know if I showed y'all. Got this, I got the topper for the stick replaced. It used to be a ball, but now it's a bat shape. I also just bumped the microphone. I'm sorry about that. Oh hell yeah! It's the if y'all are familiar with Demon Dice, it's the "Shut Up and Get Happy" shirt. I love it. Very much recommend Demon Dice. Y'all haven't heard of her yet. Hey, go Vaughn. I like it because it's essentially just a little bit bigger. Like the ball would fit into like this part of my hand, and the bat fits into like this part of my hand. You know what I mean? Like it's a little less fun sized, let's say, and so it's a little more comfortable for my hand. And I like how it looks. It's simple, but it's blue. Beloved King, his from the Dream SMP lore. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not even sure what SMP stands for, but it sounds really interesting. God, it's just making me want to go back to Dawn of War. I just played the first fucking Dawn of War game. I'm getting sidetracked so fucking hard. Use standing guard and crouching guard. Oh, Coop, curious, what do you feel about the different systems they have of, like, you can hold back to block, but you can also hold a button to block, and the, like, simple inputs and technical inputs both being in the game? What are your thoughts on that? Like the block because there are reasons to use both types of block. Oh! I was figuring it was gonna be like... So are you saying that one player might switch back and forth during a round depending on the situation? That's even more interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. It's from a fan from the year too. Nice. You switch between them in the match. Damn. I was thinking that there was going to be like one might be better than the other, or it might depend on personal preference. But if it's just different situations, that's really cool. Guarding reduces damage, but doing so consumes the guard gauge. Right. Try attacking your opponent repeatedly to cause guard break. Okay. Sith, hello. How you doing? Guard cancel. It's effective for preventing your guard gains from being reduced. as well as when you are unsure whether you can block an opponent's attack. As well as when you are unsure whether you can block an opponent attack. You can exchange 100 MP to count. Oh right, but you do get MP back automatically to counterattack and turn the situation around. So that would be like a V reversal. V shift is the teleport, so that's a V reversal. Like I'm saying that like it makes me a fucking Street Fighter expert. Like I know what a punch is. Keep in mind that unlike other MP skills, this cannot be executed when you do not have at least 100 MP. That is very good to know. So everything that I've learned so far, except for a guard cancel, can go into negatives. Guard cancel can't. Normal block if you are looking to punish right away. Use button for so when they're cross, so like if I think you're gonna cross me up, but I'm not sure, then just hold down the block button. But if I'm sure that you're not, hold back, because then I can immediately attack you. Okay. On some characters that use MP a lot, it's a risky move. That would make sense. Button will automatically block cross up. Okay. And it's essentially the grab input. No, that's not the grab input. So this is grab, this is guard cancel. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we end up using some of the extra buttons for that. Learned how to defend against grab. That should just be teching, right? Escape into the air, or use a tech. Bruh? Set a macro for grabs so you don't have to remember the button combo. Yeah, that makes sense. Lesson clear. I want to go back to the story just so I can get a context of how far I am. Okay, 2 more for the regulars, and then just a couple for the character. And then, yeah, I don't think I have to go through basic combos and stuff, or maybe I'll go through... Okay, yeah, if it's simple combos, I can try a few out to see the characters, but for now we'll focus on just learning the beginning of the game. And I don't know if I'm gonna beat the story on stream, off stream, if we're gonna do a mix of both, but I'm excited to do the story now that I know that you get a free character out of it. You should go through them. Yeah, I'm mostly thinking about like what I'm gonna go through today. I do want to try everybody out. But that's the thing, I want to try out every character so that when I start learning a character, I can be confident, like, yes, this is my favorite character. And sometimes you can tell on aesthetic and sometimes you can't. So I wanna check them all out. I would do the combos at least the first few. Yeah, it seems like the first few are simple enough that it probably wouldn't take much time. They actually teach B&B. Hell yes, I'm glad they do. I think around 5 is the basic stuff, 6 and above is just challenging stuff. Okay. When landing a variety of attacks, use a fixed combination of moves to launch multiple attacks. Right, so it's one of the games where you can like kind of mash through a few attacks to do certain combos. I was getting that on Them Swine Nerds. I wasn't streaming that, but I was trying it out with Kiwi and Roy. And that was fun. Eliminating the opening between moves and repeating the next action. It's called cancel. Eliminating the opening between moves, so that's canceling out of the ending frames, but repeating the next action. I'm not sure what they mean when they say that. Utilizing cancels to inflict damage in quick succession. My brain is already starting to slow down. Utilizing cancels to inflict damage in quick succession on opponents that cannot move from being hit is called a combo. Okay, yeah, we know that stuff. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention, I do have a bunch more emotes in the chat now. We even have a few gifs now. You can mash the fuck out of this game. Nice. Nice. Strikers into the chat. You want to feel cool while mashing buttons? Strikers it. Sounds good. It's a Korean game without patches. I think there's some translation issues in there. Oh, okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. You have to go kind of slow. Okay, I expected it to require a bit more speed. Maybe it's just because Berserker isn't the fastest. Good job. Aside from what was just introduced, each character's own special combo moves are explained in basic combos. Noise. Only one more basics. When certain conditions are met during a match, system alerts. Counter. When you counter an opponent's incoming attack, counters increase how long an opponent remains a hit stun, making it easier to connect combos. Boom. Punish. Show on the attacker's side when an attack hits during the immobile recovery time after an attack. So if you whiff an attack and I hit you before you can recover. Okay. No special effect, but the alert will help you understand why the attack hit. Again, great mechanics. Like, there's no harm in just adding the word punish there, but it helps people who don't already know what this stuff is figure it out. I think that's one of the big reasons why fighting games can be difficult to learn, is just because they don't feel the need to tell you, hey, this is why that happened. Ground attack. When a down characters have been attacked. Although characters are able to tech automatically after getting knocked down, getting hit by an untechable move will render them down and unable to perform any actions for a set duration. So that means like, so if you get a hard knockdown, you get a ground attack, or after a hard knockdown, you hit them again, and that's ground attack, or what? Most attacks will not hit a downed opponent. Okay, they are saying after you get a hard knockdown, you hit them again. Use some limited attacks to further punish downed opponents. Reversal. When an attack or counter is performed as soon as an attack hits or immobility is lifted. Okay. Guard cancel and conversion. Okay. Basically all KDs are HKDs. I definitely know what that means. Very few moves KD and don't HKD. I definitely know what that means. Knockdowns. See? Yeah. First try at all Berserker's skills. Just do it. Ghost Slash is good for pressuring. It can be used to easily strike down airborne or jumping opponents with a single hit. Okay, so good anti-air. Additionally, Gore Cross is a skill that can be utilized in various situations. Hold back from firing the skill to shut down an advancing opponent, or fire it to pressure an opponent who is at a distance. Ghost Slash. Upward Slash. Gore Cross. Why does it still want me to do Ghost Slash? Upward Slash. Gore Cross. Yeah, so that's like the Guile thing. Is that his, I think it's like a V skill of Guile? Or a V trigger. Mountainous Wheel. Blood Smash. Ash Fork. Seems cool. Oh my god, is the stick already frickin' unscrewing again? No, I'm just going crazy, it's fine. MP skills. Blood Sword is a versatile technique for both offense and defense on the ground. It can be easily incorporated into combos, and Berserker will have more move priority, even when the skill is guarded, allowing you to regain control of the situation, so it's plus on block. I believe that's what they're saying. Outrage Break is an attack that can start an aerial offense. Berserker will have more priority even when the skill is guarded. Okay. So Frenzy seems to just put him into the mode where he can do something. Oh no, specifically Frenzy allows him to Blood Twister. But then you can Raging Fury anytime. Let's see, if I activate Frenzy and then do a different move, it does turn Frenzy off. Let's do Raging Fury. It's hard to tell just doing it. I think with Frenzy on, the other MP moves do more damage. Frenzy also powers up your hit. Well, there you go. So using Frenzy powers up your MP specials. Alright, well, thank you, Sith. And it powers up everything then. Does it have a certain duration, or can I just keep Frenzy on until I decide that I want to spend magic? Last but not least, it's time to learn about Frenzy. Well, I guess it's just gonna tell me. This skill will put Berserker in Frenzy, causing you to steadily take white damage. Oh! In exchange for enhancing offense. I really like this. You could activate it to make it so you're constantly getting hurt, but you deal more damage. And then you just spend your white damage to deliberately hurt yourself to do even more damage. Holy crap, Berserker is sick. In exchange for enhancing offensive power, mobility, and some moves. Additionally, it enables the exclusive MP skill Bloody Twister. Frenzy will be deactivated by any of the following actions. So when you get hit, so it's like Brynhilder's stance. You get hit once and you leave your back turn stance. You use an MP skill, you use conversion. And I have a feeling if I play a lot of Berserker, I'm probably going to be using that to deliberately hurt myself for conversion. So the fact that conversion ends Frenzy, like, that's sick. That's really cool. The skill is quick to execute and useful for canceling slower, more vulnerable moves. This helps eliminate unsafe windows or apply pressure to opponents. Although inflicting damage on yourself is risky, it can be used to purposefully lower your HP to activate Awakening, Conversion, etc. There's that too, right? You can hurt yourself so that you can convert, but also so that you can awaken. Holy crap. Oh my god. I want to try out more characters, I want to play more grapplers, but my god, Berserker is just singing. Frenzy. Bow, bow. Ba-bow. Ba-bow. Bow. Conversion. Uses conversion the most, but other characters get better combos off of conversion. Okay. Okay, then I think there's only one more for Berserker in the basic tutorials. Berserker's Awakening effect is Thirst. You have the ability to recover health upon successfully landing any attack. Oh, do you now? You just get a combo of 3 or more hits. That's pretty dope. Berserker's awakening skill is Blood Riven. Rive. Split or tear apart violently. Blood Riven. Using it transforms you into a Blood Majin. Demon. That attacks the surroundings. If it hits, you will transform into a beast of blood that hunts down the enemy. Practice this skill to grasp its area of effect. So blood, rip you to shreds, turns you into blood demon. Okay. I could have said I could have. Majin are like devils more than demons. Well, you're gonna have to throw hands with Google. LT while awakened. I already saw this earlier in the tutorial. My god. My god. Thought Dragon install was cool. Nah. Jesus Christ. Hey, I got an achievement called Downloaded. I downloaded the game. Good job. This is the last tutorial. Try out training mode to practice your new skills. You can also access combo basics or challenge in select tutorial menu. So now, if I were to go to tutorial, and then if I were to pick a different character, would the first tutorial still be done? Yes, very good. Okay, Grappler is the only other one that was like big, like holy crap, I want to try that out. So let's try out his basics for right now. Berserker and Ghostblade are the same person in the base game. Huh? So is that like different? Is Ghostblade like a different, like a power that Berserker activates, or is that like a Bizarro version? Or first, try out all of Grappler's skills. You can charge most skills by holding down the commands. When charged, the effective move will change. Fling is an effective move against opponents with a steadfast guard. It grabs the opponents while advancing, allowing it to connect even if there is some distance. High Kick changes according to whether it is charged or not. Normal version is quick execution and is useful for interrupting airborne opponents. Charged version causes you to advance with super armor, allowing you to forcibly close the gap with your opponent. I will say, for the sake of a new player, if I was a new player, I would be saying, what the fuck does super armor mean? Oddly enough, he's giving me like the sort of vibes I would get off the fighting type characters in Pokemon. I don't know why, but that's the first thing I'm thinking of with a lot of these moves. Let's see, that is a grab. That is a grab. I think. It was grabbing before. Was it not? It was not. Okay, I am crazy. That's not... Okay, that is. So, B is a grab. Back B is a grab. Okay, yeah. So it's B and back B. If you want to do a grab. Classes. Ghostblade takes a different path. There's Time Lions and Berserker, who falls victim to the spirit in his arm. Oh. MP skills. You can still charge. Magnum Salt. Magnum Salt. I assume that's meant to be like Magnum Assault. Is a powerful ambush move that can evade some attacks with its high jump. Shoulder Tackle is a great assault move that when charged grants super armor against most moves that can be guarded while standing. You become invulnerable to projectiles when you start advancing, allowing you to force in an attack. I like that. Like neither one hits on the way up, but it hits on the way down. I assume that is a parry. Oh, for a short duration, blocks attacks that can be guarded while standing, then counterattacks by slamming the opponent to the ground. Hold the button to increase the duration of the stance. My god, more fighting games really need to have that, of just like having a detailed description of the move on screen, instead of just like, I don't know, figure it out, stupid. So back A is a grab. Aerial A is a grab. And the aerial grab can hit, I would assume, could hit airborne opponents, but can also hit a grounded opponent. You can time it right. An aerial grab that throws the opponent and sends them crashing to the ground. Okay. Grappler's Awakening effect is Iron Physique. It greatly decreases the amount of white damage received while guarding. This allows for easier risk management with guards, enabling a steadfast brawl. So Grappler wants to get close to you. He wants to get a lot of grabs. He wants to reduce the amount of damage he's getting. He wants to armor through attacks. Berserker wants to spend his health like a resource to go crazy with damage and big attacks. Both of those sound really appealing to me. I might need to main two characters on this game, but we'll see. Awakening skill is Soul Bearer Quaking Tiger. Holding LT pulls the opponent towards you. Releases it, performs a grab. Oh, this also affects opponents that have already been hit and can be used as a combo finisher. In your current stationary position, try using Soul Bearer. Nice. Definitely a lot simpler than Berserkers, but definitely still very cool looking. And he really is that character that's like, in a sea of magic users, he's just a dude that's just gonna punch you. The other guy turns into a blood devil dragon thing, and he's just like, I'm just gonna smack the crap out of you. You can block in the air, so it's risky to do it off. Yeah. No supers are invincible. Okay. And you can block it. You can't block in the air. Okay. Okay, I would at least like to see the whole roster for at least those two moves, so let's just go through the list now. Those are the characters that really stood out to me. Let's see everybody. What's Hitman do? I don't know if I'm going to do every single character on these as well, but I'll at least do these two. does Hitman do? Most of Hitman's skills have a large area of effect. Surprise Cut is a great poking move with long range. Move lasts for a long duration, effectively subduing an approaching opponent and leading to effective combo execution. Agile Maneuver allows you to quickly advance forward. This enables you to close the gap with your opponent from afar, creating situations in which combos can be executed easily after landing an aggressive move. Okay, so looks like he's not super long range, which is good. You have some lady fights and love too, absolutely. I think at this point I'm just gonna go through the line. Well, yeah, if you guys want to see those first, I'll do those first. Use MP. Final Strike is a zoning move with a wide area of effect. It's slow to execute, but has an attack radius larger than the actual attack itself, allowing for effective pressuring. Drill is a powerful counter move. You become immediately invulnerable for a set period, enabling you to negate oncoming attacks and drive out approaching opponents. Oh boy, that is some range. Especially considering, like, that's long range, but it's also, it at least looks like it hits high up as well. Saws, hello. Where's Tree? In the wood chipper. I am going to go back to Jump King eventually to go through the DLC route. And the DLC route is going to require me to go through the tree to reach it, and it has another tree. So you'll get the tree eventually. In the meantime, we do have some new emotes. There was that. Okay, Hitman does seem to be long range, but it's mostly his magic that's long range, whereas his other stuff, well, yeah, okay, so he's a bit of a zoner. So it's hard to tell early on. So far, it seems like it's probably a fun zoner, though. I'm glad you think so, Sauce. Okay, that is pretty cool. Hold on, I want to see if I can get her. You know the game's good when it can make me look at the zoner and say, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I finally used, like, Twitch has a function where for the GIF emotes you can just put it in an image and it has a few default things that you can do with it. You're like, read off any mods in chat right now, Sauce. Oh, can you use the Shaking Rage? I just want to see that one time. I should have made that one a long time ago. Hitman's Awakening effect is Battle Command. It allows the use of the string attack Shattering Strike after using various MP skills. This can be used to toy with opponents and deal damage at moments unachievable by other character skills. That is everything I wanted. Thank you, Saz. Right. Battle Command allows the use of Shattering Strike after using various MP skills. It can be used to toy with opponents and deal damage at moments unachievable. After various MP skills? What are you saying? I'm not even exactly sure what MP skill means. when you throw a lot of buzzwords at me at once, I'm usually gonna forget a few of them. So MP skills are anything that you do with A. Okay, okay. Okay. Hitman's awakening skill is Dusk Wings. He stabs his Odachi forward with full force. Upon impact, repeated blows are delivered so quickly that they are invisible to the naked eye. Let's see, how much range does this have? Oh no! How much range does... It wouldn't be full screen, right? It's not full screen. However, it's pretty much full screen. If you're at absolute full screen range, it will whip. Barely. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. It's about your mental. You don't have to hate zoners if you don't want to. Zoners can be okay. That's okay. Long range is fine. Long range is fine, big damage is fine. You choose whether you want to be salty or not. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think Night Rose, you were saying you wanted Striker, right? Yeah. Let's see what she does. Dragon. Okay, I will get the Dragon Lady next then. Trios skills, most of them are swift and have fast execution. Crouching Fist lets you advance greatly while attacking. The advancing speed is quick, allowing you to rapidly approach and attack an opponent that is at a distance. Use Airwalk while airborne to attack. You can easily land unexpected hits on your opponent by utilizing its trajectory that dives sharply to the ground. So you got the shoulder check. You got shoulder check into buttons. You got upper. You got crushing fist. Low kick. Airwalk. I do really like characters that function like boxers, and she kind of seems like that might be it. If it's all like, it's close range, quick attacks, or especially like with a boxer aesthetic. And she kind of has that sort of stance. I really like those sort of characters, so it might end up being Berserker, Grappler, Striker. And I know it's a lot easier to learn one character than several, but y'all also know me. MP skills. Shadowless Kick is a very versatile move to use on the ground. The first hit cannot be guarded while standing. I assume that just means that it's a low, making it good for quickly pushing your opponent's guard. Additionally, this move is difficult to punish even after being guarded. So it starts out with a low that is minus on block, however, only slightly minus on block, making it useful when you're unsure of your next course of action. Use Mountain Pusher against opponents that use a lot of projectiles. Anytime you say, okay, so if you're going up against a lot of projectiles, here's this character's button, it's like, this character has an anti-projectile button. Like, okay, that's set off and you're on. You'll be able to shoulder through their attacks due to invulnerability against projectiles. Ooh. Oh my god. So if the first couple moves don't connect, it go like they whiff very quickly. Like you don't have a lot of time to react to the fact that it whips. Well, I guess that flash at the beginning does let your opponent know what's up. But after that, it's very quick. I think that's a nice balance actually. It lets your it makes it so your opponent does have time to react because of the flash, but that makes it look very cool in terms of how the move works, because after that she doesn't like do a kick and wait for you to respond. She does it as fast as she, like it's a nice, what I'm trying to say is it's a nice balance between how the fighter would actually fight and what you need to do to make it reactable in the context of a video game. So it's reactable, but it doesn't look like she's trying to make it reactable. If that makes sense. She's got a DP. No. By the way, does every character have the like a backdash is a backdash, but a forward dash is a continuous run? Because I'm down for that. 1-inch punch. Strikes forward a short distance with your fist, infused with your fighting spirit. Can move first even after being guarded, and greatly depletes the opponent's guard gauge. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing as well. Your fist infused with your fighting spirit is immediately is like, okay, I like this character. It's like, but Ferris, that has nothing to do with how the character plays. I don't care. She uses her fighting spirit in her fist. I'm just down for that great shit. Show all DNF Duel Awakening finisher and seven them you like. Oh, nice. Yeah, they look so cool. Master the use of Striker's unique cancel method, Free Chain. In one chain, it allows you to cancel between basic attacks and skills up to once, in the order of your preference. This move is high in difficulty, but using it appropriately will broaden your approach to any battle. So you go ba ba ba, and you go ba ba ba. That's it? Aside from Free Chain, Striker has another special cancel method called Muscle Shift. This move, God, first the fighting spirit stuff and all the muscle stuff is just making me think that personality-wise she's the Mika of this game. And I'm down for that. This move allows you to cancel MP skills with other MP skills in any order. Damn! Combo damage can be greatly increased by utilizing this move correctly. So any magic attack goes into any other magic attack. Oh, ba-ba. I like her. Awakening effect is Power Fist. It increases your attack and minimum attack damage. Right, so that'd be with damage scaling. Greatly increasing damage inflicted through combos. Excuse me. You can inflict large amounts of damage by exploiting even the slightest opportunities, allowing for a more aggressive game plan. Allowing for a more aggressive game plan. That's another Ferris buzzword. Empress's Climactic Fist. Release fighting spirit into the surrounding area. before unleashing the strongest combination in history. I like this game. I like this game. This is pretty neat. Alright, Striker, what you got? I like Striker. Striker is pretty cool. Let's see that again. Alright, I think in my quest for 100 mains, this game is giving me at least 3 more of those mains. Hell yes. Alright, the Night Rose. You wanted Dragon? Was it Dragon Knight? I want to make sure this time. Dragon Knight? I believe that's what you said. Or did you want Enchantress? Yes. Okay. Dragon Knight's skills. Most have a good balance between range and speed. Lethal Punto. What? Lethal Punto is a useful poking move for keeping advancing opponents at bay. Okay, so she's... I don't know what the name of the archetype is. She'd be like a spear user. Not full-on zoner like an archer, but not close range like a swordsman. Should be... I don't know the term for it. Hold down the command to charge the skill, then time the attack to shut down opponents. Also, I am just going to look up the word punto. In classical Euclidean geometry, a point is a primitive notion. I did not say point. It means point. So it's like lethal period. That's not, okay, yeah, that's cool actually. That is cool. A lethal period, but then you come up with a fancier way to say it, lethal punto. I like that, okay, yeah. Yellow Dragon, nice. Hold on the command to charge the skill, then time the attack to shut down opponents. Knuckle Blaster sends forth a powerful projectile while airborne. It can be used to pressure enemies while evading their attacks, and where you land can be adjusted according to the height of the jump. Lethal Punto. The fucking dragon on her hand is very cool. The sword is very cool. She has a lot going on aesthetically. It's really cool. Alright, Lethal Period. Lethal Punto. Ah, Punto. That's fun to say as well. Going, ah, Punto. I like that. And then Shield Uppercut. Sky Break. Finish. Knuckle Blaster. It's just occurring to me, I don't know if this game has super jumps or not. I want to test that out. Try using all of Dragon Knight's MP skills. Dragon Warrior Princess is an easy-to-use pressuring move. It is one of Dragon Knight's longer ranged moves, making it useful for pressuring unexpected opponents. Dragon Wing is a special mobility move that allows you to hover in your current position. While airborne, you can use various attacks such as Aerial Dash, which enables you to reach a level of airborne mobility that is unattainable by other characters. That sounds fun. Summon Astra. Oh! And now she has Astra. Like, the summon is an attack, but then the dragon sticks around? Or was the dragon already there and I just didn't notice? Dragon Smash! Dragon Warrior Princess. Fighting Dragon. That's pretty sick. And then she strikes a pose. She's like, I know, I'm fucking sick as shit, aren't I? And then aerial dash is when you press the magic button. So you press magic in the air to start flying. Press magic back to backdash, or just magic to dash forward. Wonder, is there a time limit? Okay, so it looks like it lasts until you do something. And you can pick anything you want. But then after one thing, then she drops. Okay. She's your favorite character? Hell yeah. Yeah, she seems really cool. Last but not least, it's time to learn some more. To learn more about Summon Astra. Hell yes, hell yes. Additional commands can be used with Summon Astra to queue up Astra's attack strings. After Summon Astra has been activated. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. After Summon Astra has been activated, Dragon Knight's actions become separated from Astra's until the attack ends, allowing Dragon Knight to launch a combination of attacks alongside Astra. Right. So that would be like, not exactly like Jacko's minions. I think that'd be more like Zato using Eddie. Kind of. Summon Astra cannot, and I'm only comparing it to those things because it's a little easier to learn a lot of information at once if I can compare that information to things that I've already learned in the past. I'm not trying to say that it's the same thing. I'm just trying to make sense of it in my head quickly. Summon Astra cannot be reused until Astra's until Astra's action is completed. Additionally, I like that. Additionally, all of Astra's actions will be cancelled if it is hit. So Astra, the dragon, is there already. Then you summon Astra to make them damage. Dragon Breath. That's not Dragon Breath. That's Dragon Breath. Oh! Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna hit Dragon. Is this Dragon Breath? Okay, so if I hit Dragon Breath, then it does summon Astra into Dragon Breath. Same idea for Dragon Force, and I assume for Dragon Fang? Correct. So if you want to use any of those moves... Yeah, I think that is like Eddie, because Eddie would have a move where you could just pull him out, but you could also just make him do an attack, and it would pull him out and attack all at once. But then he doesn't have... But the dragon doesn't seem to have a life bar. So it's not excessively complicated, it's just a different way of doing certain special attacks. So it's, yeah, it's magic along with any non-magic button does one of the dragon attacks. And that makes it simple, because it's just A or A and any other button. And I like that. I like when inputs are intuitive, when you could just figure out, like, if A does A, then A plus B does. I like that. It's easier to memorize. It's not easier to play, but it's easier to memorize. Dragon Knight's awakening effect is Dragon's Wrath. her ult is going to be so sick. I already know it. It increases the amount of MP recovered when landing basic attacks, and moves and MP auto recovery speed. Okay. So when she's injured, she gets magic like crazy. Combining attacks with Astra consumes large amounts of MP. Okay. So she eats tons of magic, but when she gets injured, she gets tons of magic to eat. That's cool. That's cool. Dragon Knight's awakening skill is Dragon Sortie? Sortie? An attack made by troops coming out from a position of defense. So in fighting game terms, that sounds like Dragon Reversal. She strikes down with a great sword morphed from her sword and shield. Upon contact, she and Astra will ravage the opponent. So let's see, how far does it go? Pretty good distance. Let's see that one more time. That is so fucking sick. That is so sick. First of all, her baby dragon gets to evolve to a full-grown dragon. Hell yeah. And then second of all, you use this giant, like, magic fire beam to suspend your opponent in constant, just damage. But of course, that's not enough. Of course, you have to use your sword and shield together to combine to a great sword. Launch yourself into the sky and come down to strike them through the damage. Sick as hell. I like this game. Alright, very cool character. Oh boy. Okay. I think all of the DNF awakening. Yeah, absolutely. So far, it really seems like that. And that makes me really happy, because that is something that's like, that is one thing Stripe doesn't have that Street Fighter does, where with Street Fighter, the ults are the critical arts, and every critical art is so fucking cool. And this is like, okay, so, what if we made a game that has a Strive aesthetic, but with critical arts? And it's like, Arxis, I only have so many neurons in my brain to activate. I have no idea if that's how that works. Let's see. Let me try Crusader. I'm not sure how into Crusader I am. I'm not... I think Paladins are a pretty cool aesthetic. I definitely, early on, I saw some stuff with them that I wasn't real wild about, but he seems pretty cool. And I like big, heavy characters, like giant hammers and stuff. You know, give me Reinhardt in a fighting game, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Crusader skills. Hammer of Repentance is a poking attack. The large downward swing of the hammer has a good range, which is good for dealing with airborne opponents. Saint Counter puts you in a defensive stance and will counter attack automatically if attacked during it. Time it well to interrupt the flow of your opponent's attack. So you have an anti-air and a counter. So you got Hammer of Repentance. I gotta say, first impressions, like, big, but not overly gargantuan, like, heavy character. bonus points. Hammer bonus points. Gigantic hammer bonus points. Kind of heavy and slow, but not ridiculously so much. Oh, hold on. What is that walk cycle? That's some intimidating shit. Ooh, I really should have just been testing out every button as well in these characters. I'm sure I'll try it more as we go along. Flash Spear. Ooh. Saint counter. And we can't exactly test that out because I can't make her attack me. Hold on, I want to test something. Okay, so he waits until he hits the ground, but no matter how much time that takes, he always does the attack immediately upon hitting the ground. And that's cool. Yeah, I really like the idea of that, just flying up in the air and slamming down with an Earth Shatter, essentially. I'm down for that. Zelda's Awakening, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. MP skills, Deflection Wall. Yeah, Deflection Wall, I think, is the move that I was seeing with some of the stuff that I was unhappy about. It looked like some infinites and stuff, but from what I'm hearing now, it sounds like the infinites are not as much of a problem as people were acting like, so it's probably fine. Deflection Wall is a move that summons a wall of light behind your opponent. More Reinhardt stuff, kinda. It allows you to act first, even upon being guarded, so it's plus on block, regardless of your current position. Your opponent will be unable to escape for as long as the wall of light remains. Also kind of Potemkin vibes. Spear of Victory is a move that throws down a spear created from holy energy while airborne. It is easy to use as a ranged poke due to its fast projectile speed. Miracle Split. Okay. Haptism. Envelops your body in holy energy while charging forth and swinging a hammer upwards. Can be used to force in an attack from afar and is good for combo execution. Okay, yeah, no, the text was bugged. Absorbs holy energy into your body, releases it around you, grants super armor up to 3 times upon being used, making it good for knocking down airborne opponents, or as a counter. I like that. I really like that. Deflection Wall. Oh. Oh? Okay, it's not damaging her when I push her into it, but what if I attack her into it? No, so it is just like taking the wall on the edge of the stage and just pulling it closer. Like, we're mid-screen? Now we're not. Now we're not mid-screen, fucker. What do you think about that? That's not exactly my style. I generally don't bully on the corner a lot, but bullying on the corner is something I need to learn how to do more, because it is something I should do better. Is a holy man walk. Yes, that is 100% confidence, 100% holiness. Grace of Lemidio's. Embraces your body in the holy barrier through the blessing of the god of light and life, Lemidio's. You are granted super armor for 1 attack during this move, and Holy Shock can be activated following the use of certain moves. Spear of Victory. I knew it! Sometimes he says justice as he throws it. That's pretty good. His signature move, Grace of Lemidio's. Once activated, Grace of Lemidio's encases your body in a holy barrier that grants you super armor for 1 attack, Additionally, Holy Shock can be activated during the use of some moves. I don't think they've explained what that means yet. Increasing their area of effect and allowing combos that cannot be executed normally to become possible. Furthermore, in exchange for dispelling Grace of Remedios, you can use powerful skills, such as Strike of Repentance, which inflicts shocked status that prevents your opponent from jumping for a set duration, and Apocalypse, which dispels all negative status effects from Crusader before delivering a delayed attack upon your opponent. I wonder what sort of negative status effects there are going to be. Grace of Remedios is also dispelled after a set duration, during which Crusader is left vulnerable to attacks. Make sure to dispel it with your own MP skills. So you use this, which we already saw, and then he has that long lag when it ends. But you can prevent that. Let's try Strike of Repentance. And so now we already got rid of Grace without having that stagger at the end. So we avoid the stagger. And then same input but in the air. Ooh! You can even use both. Oh my god. Okay. I'd hope keep the character not be on the wall when you have player doing that bullshit keeping the character on the wall. Yeah. Crusader's Awakening effect is Merciful Strength. It decreases the amount of damage taken from attacks and the amount of guard gauge depleted upon blocking attacks, so you become tanky, while increasing the recovery speed of white damage, so you become very tanky. This minimalizes the amount of damage you sustain, allowing you to put up a solid fight, withstand your opponent's attacks, and send your Holy Hammer crashing down on them. There's a lot of really cool characters in this game. I'm not sure if I have the time and patience to main 16 characters. But they're kind of all impressing me. Awakening skill is Ascension, of course it is. Slams down forcefully with a hammer imbued with thunderous energy. If it hits, it will follow up with Holy Lightning. Okay, nice. I think I like the other Awakening skills more, but it is still definitely cool. The Hammer Strike is really cool. It really fits his theme. For me, I would have liked if he did more with his hammer. Like, if he sent down a Holy Light, and then he, like, transformed his hammer using the Holy Light into a gigantic version, and just comes down with this, like, colossal, swing. I was hoping for something like that. But that is still definitely very cool. Just to get a sense of the range. Pretty Wings, absolutely. Absolutely. That's pretty solid range. Not like zoner range, but definitely solid. Hey, Claire, what's up, man? Checking out DNF Duel. Seems like a pretty fun video game. Alright, if there's anybody you guys want to see next, by the way, let me know. I'll try them all out, but I am totally down for pushing in the characters you guys want as a priority earlier on. You just picked this game up the other day? Nice. This is my first time booting it up. I want to check out this character. Normally, that's not the kind of aesthetic I'd go for. Like when we played the other, like, sort of anime fighters, like the Uni and games like that. I don't go for the, like, I don't know what's a good word to use for this sort of character. But she has a really interesting design, and I've seen a bit of her ults, and the ult does look fucking crazy. skills. Lantern Firebomb. So this is Enchantress. Lantern Firebomb is a poking projectile that can be used on the ground or while airborne. It can be charged by holding down the command to increase the damage and area of effect, while decreasing vulnerability after it's used. Okay, so that sounds like you have more starting frames, but you have less ending frames, and more damage and bigger hitbox. Destiny Puppet throws out a cursed doll that moves on its own. It does not disappear even if Enchantress is damaged, making it a good approaching move. So this sounds like she's probably going to be one of the more complicated characters, because she's a puppet. I believe you call them puppet characters. And I know I like playing Zato. I know he's just at that level of complication, where it's like, I can handle him, but I prefer a bit simpler characters. I expect that's probably going to be the case with Enchantress. Like, I could main her if I want to, but I'm probably going to lean towards Berserker and grappler characters more. Rose Vines. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of purple. I'm wondering if there's going to be like poison or something. Mad. It's time to dance. I keep getting on fucking tangents. Honestly, the fact that she's short and it has the word mad with 2 D's made me think of Tiny Tina from Borderlands, and that made me think of the fact that there's apparently a Tiny Tina game now. I'm gonna have to play that eventually, and I'm very ADHD today. I'm just like, oh hey, the word mad has 2 D's. I should go play Borderlands. Like, come on, Ferris. Mad, it's time to dance. She does have a lot of cool stuff going on. I like the bear. I like that it's always there. I like the voodoo doll hanging off the broom, the bows and stuff. She looks cool. Lantern Fireball. And Aerial. Okay. And then Destiny Puppet. Oh, it kind of looks like the... Like, it's kind of like the Faust little minion, but it's definitely different functionality. Oh my god, does it have a bomb on it? That is kind of hilarious, using this, like, remote control toy with a bomb on it, but it's a magical version, so instead of, like, an actual robot, it's like a spirit running a doll. I really like that, actually, using a spirit to control a doll to pilot a bomb. That's pretty neat. MP skills. Using Showtime will change the type of MP skills that can be used. First, try out some MP skills without using Showtime. Harvest is a very versatile move for fights on the ground. It is hard to punish even upon being guarded, so slightly negative, making it good for turning situations around. It also leeches magic from opponents that are hit, making it good as a combo finisher. I do need to know, when you say it leeches, in my mind that means you lose magic and I'm stealing the magic? But is that the case, or does it just make you lose magic? Do I gain any? Use Keep Away if you spot a gap in your opponent's defense. This is a scary move. This is a scary move, I like that. That can transform them into defenseless dolls, allowing you to attack them one-sidedly. You fucking what? Terrible roar. Oh. Okay, I take it back. This is giving me Annie vibes from League of Legends. This is her just straight up yelling, Tibbers! Harvest. Ooh. I like Flash and I like purple. And honestly, that's all it takes for me to be like, ooh, shiny purple move. So that is a full screen move. But I'm trying to keep an open mind and not use my own biases. Okay, so it confirmed. It is Harvest does leech magic in the sense that you take magic from your opponent. It consumes 40, or it consumes 60 and gives back up to 40. And then keep away. Which looks like it's a grab. Okay, that's definitely really cool aesthetically. She turns you into a doll in order to set up combos. That's pretty cool. And like she steals magic, she turns you into dolls. Like she makes her own rules. I kind of like that. Yeah, it's surprising. Like my gut reaction is, oh, that's not my kind of character, but it's like they did really kill it. She does look really sick. Annie, for sure, yeah. Try MP skills while Showtime is active. Using Showtime enables you to control the doll Mad manually. Press forward back to have Mad and Enchantress act independently. I'm not sure what that means exactly. MP is consumed gradually during use, and this skill will be deactivated when and Scene is used. MP is depleted or Enchantress is attacked. So Berserker can eat his health to do more attacks. Enchantress can constantly eat magic to have it be a 2-on-1. I generally lean more towards the Berserker style, but they're definitely both interesting styles. During Showtime, MP skills will be replaced with Mad's actions. Oh. Mad Slash has a low MP cost and is a fast move, making it good for combos. Use Curse of Terror Bear against opponents that are at a distance. It can easily immobilize opponents, making it a good move to start your offense. A or A while airborne. A or A. I'll have to pick which one. Very cool aesthetically, using the puppet strings on the doll. Use and Scene while airborne. Oh, okay. So Showtime and Scene are activated the same way, and so you just turn them on, turn them off. That's how I feel about Ranger. He's a character you would never play, but you love everything about his look. Yeah. You can trap the enemy between you and the bear, and it sucks. Yeah, it does sound like it would. So they both move together. God, I even just like the way they move. They both move together, however, the bear moves faster during this mode. And then he'll always reset to a default position when you turn him off. Mad the guard. Ah, but he can't forward run. So you can outpace him like that. God, yeah, I think this is that level of like, I probably could learn her, but I think she's going to be a little more complicated than what I want to learn. But honestly, it's like, I'm looking forward to fighting her. Like, I'm probably not going to play as her, but I'm looking forward to finding some opponents that will fight me as her. Curse of Terror Bear. Okay, very cool. Enchantress's awakening effect is favoritism. The passive MP consumption while Showtime is activated is reduced. Okay, so if you are injured and you activate your bear, you keep more of your magic than you normally would. Coordinate with Mad to actively pressure your opponent. Here we go. Forest of Dolls. Enchantress unleashes her arcane powers. Upon hit, an enlarged Mad ravages the opponent. Aw. Cute. Okay, so it's... I think I tapped another button there. Yeah, I tapped another button there. So it's pretty close range super. Very cool. Very fucking cool. Alright, alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna main her. I think they did great on her though. I think she looks cool. I think she's... I'm looking forward to fighting her. We'll see, maybe a few rounds in, I'll change my mind on that, but we'll see. What do you guys want to see next? Let's see, who am I looking for? There's Ghostblade, because he's like Berserker, apparently. I think Inquisitor had a really fucking sick ult I want to see. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Swift Master. It sounds like people think Swift Master is really, really good. Inquisitor's super cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's try them out. Yeah, I won't spoil what it is, but I have seen Inquisitor's ult, and it's pretty good shit. And I've seen like little bits. Like I haven't like really seen it. Skills. Punishment is an airborne attack that has a large hitbox. It cannot be guarded while crouching, so it's a high. Which, because it's an airborne attack, kind of goes without saying. And is hard to punish even upon being guarded, making this good move to center your pressure and spacing him around. So, punishment is an aerial overhead that is only slightly minus on block. I assumed hard to punish when guarded means minus but only a little bit. Cut and dash is a mobility move that allows you to dash forward quickly while evading your opponent's attacks. Always like when a character has that. Use it along with its string attack to close the gap with your opponent while attacking. It will leave you vulnerable upon being blocked, so make sure you use it in crucial moments when you expect the opponent to be surprised by your pokes. Punishing Cross. I like the weapon. I like this. Ooh! Wow, that is a lot of speed. Look at her go. Could I have one of those monster drinks? Absolutely. It's if you like Monster Java. It's if Monster made coffee and it's chocolate flavored. It's chocolate. I feel my degeneracy rising as I speak these words. It is coffee-flavored Monster coffee. Did I just say coffee-flavored? It is chocolate-flavored Monster coffee. It's coffee-flavored coffee. It's coffee. It's coffee. Rising coffee cut. Oh my god. God! Look at how fast she is. Yo, Arxis, I do not have the time to main 16 new characters. How dare you make them all so fucking cool? Yes, that certainly is a new one. Fledge? I think it'd be fledge, like fledgling. Fledge's essence. Fledge's, like if you used a different word, if it was like trample, it'd be like Fledge's trample. But Fledge's Fledge's essence. 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 Voice actor tricks. If you can't say a word, just brute force it until you can say the word. Fledge's essence. Who can't say Fledge's essence? Easy. I'm just gonna do Fledge's essence. Literally holy hand grenade. Holy hand water balloon, rather. That's just Girardi, isn't it? This is just Girardi, isn't it? I make that face and I turn over to this chat where my face is in chat looking at me. I don't like that she has Girardi because I will never unsee that ever. It's a liquid named the Essence. Everybody look at the screen. Everybody who wants to have their brains fixed, look at the screen for a moment. You're welcome. Okay. Punishment. And raid. When you're done streaming, make sure to hit us with the down B. MP skills. Burning Wheel. I have heard of Burning Wheel. I think people were pissed off about it. I don't remember what they were pissed off about though. Burning Wheel summons a wheel that immobilizes the opponent for a long duration. You can move freely after activating it, allowing you to attack your opponent one-sidedly if they have been successfully pulled in. God's Wrath is a move that slashes at your surroundings while airborne. It can cover a large area both in the air and on the ground, and is also hard to counterattack, even after being guarded. So, only a little negative, on block, making this a good pressuring or offense starting move. Fledge's Fireball. Nice. Noble Rage. Ooh. She's sick. Summary Justice. Damn. Burning Wheel. You're not fucking for real. You do this to them, and you're like, alright, time to run in and start beating them with this axe. Like, what? God's Wrath. Oh my god. Inquisitor is pretty sick. Incinerate. Lastly, it's time to learn about Essence/Incinerate and their functions. Hit an opponent with Fledge's Essence to inflict Essence on them for a set duration. Attack opponents inflicted with Essence with MP skills to launch them up high and inflict Incinerate. Opponents inflicted with Incinerate will have their HP reduced over time. So it's gasoline. It's holy gasoline. So it was... No, that's fire. I forget which attack through the gasoline. Burning Wheel, Summary Justice. That's Striker. Inquisitor. How do I see the rest of her inputs? Hey, Slash, how you doing, man? Yeah, jumping a move. The one where she spins the axe, you can do it right as you beat leap before. Oh! That's pretty cool, thank you. Alright, let me test out my other buttons. What was the gasoline? Gasoline was back B. So, ba, and then ba. So you throw gasoline, and then you throw a Molotov. Makes it happen super close to the ground, because as neutral a plus on the spin. Yeah. Hey, it's essentially just like, you know, there's a forward A, there's a back A, and if you input it right, there's an up A. I like that. Okay, we're getting on to that super. What do they call the supers in this game? The Awakening Effect is... well, we'll see it. Awakening Effect is Cold-Hearted Inquisitor. I like that. It reduces the delay between using an MP skill and MP recovery. Okay. So you begin charging magic sooner. Okay. It allows for easier MP management and a more relentless battle. Again, I know I go off on this a lot. Not just saying what the move does, but giving the idea of both how to use it and also the kind of playstyle it creates is so good. Them saying it creates a more relentless battle gives me a clear idea of like, okay, I think I could get into that. I think that's an ability that creates a playstyle I could enjoy. But like, instead of just saying gives MP, it's saying it gives MP in this way, creating this sort of thing. Like, I really appreciate that. I just really like that. Also, that bottle debuff is pretty interesting. If you hit them with it after your DP, you can follow up after it. Her buff is just go ham with your specials. It's big wheel time, baby. Hell yes. Inquisitor's Awakening Skill. Okay, so Awakening Skill is what they call the big move. Inquisitor's Awakening Skill is Blazing Hell. So you have Cold-Hearted Inquisitor and Blazing Hell. Swing your flaming axe. Upon hit, deliver justice to your opponents with the burning flames of hell. Arxis gets me. Alright, what's up? It's so fucked up. That is so fucked up, my god. The wheel is the biggest move hit I think it is. Just from like seeing it on Twitter, I already knew. You can wheel into super. My god. Alright. Let me get one more of that super. Try out her buttons. I don't know, something about her, I think I'm not, she's not quite my cup of tea as much as some of the other characters I've played so far, but it is still continuing to be like, yep, fucking amazing character. Maybe not my main, but amazing character. Alright, who's next? Let's see, we got Bop, not Kunoichi yet. Let's go with, I kind of want to try out Swiftmaster. Swiftmaster is the name I've heard more than any other. People have just been complaining about it. I know there's Troubleshooter, they modded to be like, of course his name, Maximilian Dude. And then Swiftmaster, people were saying, is just crazy. Do Launcher. Okay, let's try it. By the way, otherwise, I also want to say the menus have been great so far. It's all well laid out. It loads quickly. It looks nice and like has a lot of flash and style, while not being the kind of thing that goes so flashy that it's like, okay, we get it, get on with it. I really like it. It's really good so far. Skills. Stare AMR's projectile speed is slow, so use it with a faster cannonball to pressure your opponent while making it difficult for them to approach. So this sounds like a zoner, so it's probably not going to be my thing, but it sounds like an interesting gun-based zoner, and I like that. So, Spriggan is a sliding move that trips and assaults the opponent with a hand cannon upon hit. This move is highly aggressive as it can be used from a distance and cannot be blocked while standing, so it's low, allowing you to pressure an opponent that is focused on closing the gap. Long range, low attack. Okay. So Stare MR. Yeah, aesthetically, a lady that pulls out a fucking cannon, like, yup. FM-31 grenade launcher. Okay, so she's a lady with a giant arsenal of all sorts of crazy weapons. I'm into that. Cannonball, please tell me it's a real-ass cannon. Okay, the cannonball is flaming. That makes up for it. Spriggan. I'm not really sure what to make of her, like, aesthetic. She's probably like the sort of chamber character. She's probably like she probably designs all sorts of crazy weapons and then uses them in battle. I bet that's her like aesthetic. That's very cool. Oh. Laser. Come on, say it. Come on, say it. Laser. Guns is putting it lightly. Yeah, there's laser, there's cannon, there's grenade, there's whatever the fuck that is, like an op mixed with an op mixed with another op mixed with a cannon. Let's try using all of her skills, her MP skills rather. X1 Extruder is a move that fires a powerful ball of energy. It pushes back obstacles as it advances. Pushes back obstacles? I assume that means enemy projectiles. Making it good for knocking down airborne opponents and applying pressure. FM92 MK2 Lancer, jeez, that's a mouthful, fires a special bullet diagonally upward that splits and rains down in a radial pattern. She creates a bullet hell. Okay. The bullets will not disappear, even if launcher is attacked, making it good for disrupting an approaching opponent's attack. trying to see if it can be charged or not. I think maybe? Whereas a high-powered shot with a laser rifle to the front can quickly attack opponents from a distance and is useful. It doesn't mention if you can charge it. No, I think I was imagining it. Barbecue. Okay. I'm still not sure if I like her, like aesthetically, like clothing wise. But I think that's fucking sick. Okay. Quantum bomb. You're not serious. You're just not serious. You summon a nuke, not as your ult, but just as a special attack. You what? That's pretty good. Request supporting fire. And attacks with a quantum bomb aimed at the opponent's current position. God damn, I don't think I've seen her ult yet. I'm looking forward to that. Launcher's awakening effect is overheat. Playing against launcher is a bullet hell game. Yeah, yep. Hell yes. It increases the amount of white damage inflicted when an attack is guarded. God, I just keep thinking of other games. So it's like, okay, it's like how Gold Loose's minigun is sick at chip damage. The minigun lady is sick at chip damage. Use MP skills to rack up white damage and greatly increase pressure. Launcher's awakening skill is Ancient Trigger. Launcher will forcefully strike with her gun, and upon hit, Ancient Trigger will attack the opponent. She takes her fucking big ass minigun and hits you with it. Ooh. She hits you with a minigun. She causes the minigun to grow into the size of a building, physically launching you into the air as it pushes you up. It falls down and charges with energy and obliterates you as she strikes a Diva Bomb pose. Seriously, all she needs to do is just say GG during the pose. Oh man, I really like that. Poor Striker, man. Poor Striker having to eat every one of these ults. Okay, very cool. Not my kind of character to play, but very cool. Alright, let me try out the Swift Master. Yeah, I like that gif. Striker deserves it. Is she good against Grappler? She's just good. Damn. Alright. Skills. Swift Master's skills. Headwind is a move that pulls your opponent in close. This move deals no damage, but can be used to close the distance between you and your opponent quickly. It can also be used to pull in traps that have been set up prior to using this move. Not sure if I can think of any traps I've seen so far, but I might just be forgetting. Storm Strike is a charged punch. Yeah. You need to take a quick, like a 2-minute break after this one. Storm Strike is a charged punch that unleashes a powerful stream of wind forward. The command must be held down for a set duration for this move to be used, but it allows you to attack foes quickly, even when you are at a distance. Character's interesting aesthetically. I think they're another one that's like, not my cup of tea, but interesting. Well done. Okay, so this looks like a medium range move pushing your opponent back. That makes me think this character probably doesn't like to be near the opponent, so I'm probably not going to enjoy them, but obviously I'm not going to make my whole judgment that quickly though. Yeah, Headwind pulls them in, so not necessarily. I guess Swiftmaster just likes to control where you are on the screen. Too far away, get over here. Too close, get the fuck back. Imagine Cammy, but in an Arceus game. I feel like I don't really know how Cammy plays that much yet. Pretty big attack. It's a pretty big attack. B attack. Also, you can jump cancel it on hit. Oh. Aerial Wind Blaster Wall. Hold and release. Storm Striker, hold and release B. Ooh. Okay, yeah, and it does not require that you do Wind Blaster. So if you don't want to do Wind Blaster, just press a different button right before pressing B, and then hold it down for a while. And your opponent has no idea that you have Storm Strike active. Or charged, rather. Swiftmaster creates these air suction traps and juggle the heck out of it. Thank you, Ninja. Try using all of Swiftmaster's MP skills. Swiftmaster's special characteristic is that he can use all of his MP skills while airborne. Oh, makes sense. Wind Orb is a projectile move that creates an orb of wind that can pull in opponents. In addition to being able to disrupt an opponent, it can be followed up with Storm Quaker to attack, or Sonic Move to move quickly, so try to deploy orbs whenever you can. Relentless Biting Wind. Eye of the Storm. Okay, so you can only have one Wind Orb, and if you try to make another, it does Storm Quaker. Wind Twist. Creates 4 small whirlwinds. My god, having the description of the move there is so good. I don't have to just try to figure out what it does in trial and error. This creates 4 small whirlwinds with hitboxes that circle around you. When activated, you can deal damage just by approaching your opponent, allowing them to safely apply pressure. So it is getting 3 green shells in Mario Kart. Vortex Hurricane. During Wind Twist, do the move again for a huge version. Damn, that's cool. Sonic Move, directional button, plus... Is it right trigger block? So you have to create Wind Orb, and then you do an air dash near it. So you can dash, yeah, in any direction. You're airborne, you're near the orb, and you dash in any direction, and it can even deal damage to your opponent. Okay. Definitely not the character for me, but definitely a cool one. Orb is a fun move. It pulls them in, and you can explode it like bomb. When the explosion is happening, you can summon another orb. The small tornadoes also block projectiles. Nice. He gets an air dash with the orb nearby. Right. It's 8-way dash, right. Swiftmaster's awakening effect is Wind Master. It increases movement speed. So when you're injured, you move quick. Makes sense for him. Stir up opponents who are accustomed to your normal speeds and throw them into a whirlwind. Swiftmaster's awakening skill is Stormy Eliminator. Launch your opponent high into the air with successive attacks, then send them crashing down with a final strike imbued with the power of the wind. That's pretty cool. I like how it's... Whoa! So this is his walk speed when he's injured. And this is his dash speed when he's injured. Pretty good. I feel like I'm not super into what he's doing to his opponent. But the change of scene was pretty cool. I'm not super into his ult, but it's cool and it fits him. I think the cloudy effect in all directions really works for him. Okay, I gotta go blow my nose. Starting some pretty bad allergies. I will be back in like a minute. Maybe. hell. Okay. Alright, who's next? I think I'm gonna try out... I'll try... You know, actually I want to try Ghostblade. And maybe we'll do Troubleshooter next. So Berserker, I think Berserker is my current favorite. There are definitely other characters I want to main as well, but I think Berserker is like the big one. And y'all are saying Ghostblade is like an alternate timeline Berserker. Ghostblade's skills. Ultimate Phantom Slash is a multi-hit attack that slashes at the surrounding area. It is effective against guarding opponents and good for combos. It is also effective at defending against airborne opponents. Drive Slash allows you to avoid an opponent's attacks. Sorry, I had to adjust the light there. Drive Slash allows you to avoid an opponent's attacks and projectiles while slashing. Always like that. Use it at close range to escape from an attacking opponent. After landing this move, you can increase the number of slashes up to twice. Ultimate Phantom Slash! Ooh. Also looks like every character seems to have that interaction with dashing. A backdash is a backdash, but a forward dash is a run. I like that a lot. Spectral Eradication. Drive Slash. Drive Slash twice. Okay, that's neat. This is giving me Chip vibes. Maybe Saws with like Ghostblade. That would be so fucking dope if I made Berserker and then Saws got the game and he made Ghostblade. That'd be so sick. Soul Strike. Frost Slash while airborne. He's pretty cool. He really is like if you took a Berserker and then just made Ghost aesthetic instead of just like pain and aggression and blood. Instead, he's just like lost humanity. He's just completely haggard and just throwing himself at his opponent. Those are both really cool interpretations of like a ravenous beast type fighter. MP skills. Use Ghost Single Strike to attack straight ahead. If it is guarded, even if it is guarded, follow up with the derivative skill Yad Soul Cross to pressure your opponents. Ghost Phantom Wind will slash 3 times while advancing forward. It can create situations where it's easy for you to land hits due to Ghost's continuous attacks. Oh! You get to see Ghost a bit better at full screen like that. God, look at Ghost! Dude, Ghost looks so fucking cool. Look at him. I am biased because of the hair. After Ghost Single Strike, do it again. Ooh! Noise. Ghost Retracer. Evades attacks while dashing forward and cancel ground-based MP skills. So what if I was to do Bob? No? Oh, it's like you cancel out of, not into. Right? Okay, so you can summon Ghost and then use Ghost Retracer to just pop to where he is. Is there any chance that that combos? I think it does. Yeah, I think that actually combos. You can throw Ghosts at them, teleport to Ghost, and then enter a combo. That's pretty sick. Because Ghostblade and Berserker are the same class, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And so I really like that, how they managed to make them feel very distinct, while it's still very much showing that they're from the same base. Like, they're not just, you know, the red and the blue character, but they're also not so completely different that you can't see the connection. Like, you really see that's like, yeah, this is, like, I want to lose blood Berserk, and this is, I want to lose my soul Berserk. Then could I? Yeah, you can teleport to wherever Ghost ends up. Oh my god. Berserker is my favorite of the two. But god damn, both are so cool. I think I prefer Berserker gameplay wise, but aesthetically, my god, Ghostblade. Like, look at Ghost. Look at how cool this dude looks. That's sick. Love it. Lastly, learn about Ghost Retracer. When using Ghost Retracer normally, Ghostblade will move forward. However, it can be used to cancel ground-based MP skills, and when Ghost is active, he will move to his position. Use this move to approach your opponents instantly or to attack at unpredictable moments while airborne, surprising your opponents. Practice immediately using Ghost Retracer after Sky Slash to move into the air. Anybody who got this game on release and then started talking shit about how it's dumb, fuck you. This game is fucking sick. This is so good. Oh my god, this is cool. Ghostblade's awakening effect is Phantasmal Divinity. It increases damage dealt to your opponent when you're hit or guarded against. It increases damage dealt to your opponent when you're hit or guarded against. So when I take damage, or when I throw an attack and you block it, it increases damage dealt to you, and it's active when I'm low health. I feel like I don't fully understand. I feel like I don't get that. Poke your opponent with attacks to close the HP gap, then team up with Ghost for an instant comeback. Ghostblade's awakening skill is Phantasmal Slayer. You draw your sword with an Iai Jutsu. You draw your sword with an Iai Jutsu stance, and upon a hit, you and Ghost will proceed to ravage the opponent. Damn. Okay, so that's not like my favorite of all time, but it's real cool. And is very much a ghost samurai thing. Lee Jutsu, so that's an L? Lee Jutsu. Okay. Or Lee Jutsu or Lai Jutsu. Type 1 if it's Lee Jutsu, type 2 if it's Lai Jutsu. Lai Jutsu, okay, that makes sense. Alright, who is next? God, this is taking us all the way to time. Because of how long it took me to freaking eat. But we are going to definitely get through all these characters tonight. I can't do the secret character, but I will probably play the story mode off stream. Well, I don't know. Let me know how much you guys want to see the story mode. Maybe I'll stream it, but at some point I'll play the story mode and we'll check out this character, but obviously I don't have enough time to speedrun the entire story tonight. So the characters I still need to try out are Kunoichi, Ranger, Vanguard, and Troubleshoot. Let's go with... I'm already blanking. It's Kunoichi, Ranger, Vanguard, Troubleshoot. Use Vanguard. Alright, let's try that. Try out all of Vanguard's skills. All of his moves have unparalleled range. Okay. Side Slash is his most basic poking move. It is good for chaining with other moves and is hard to punish even upon being guarded. Excuse me. Try landing this move at the tip of its range to use it as a core poking move. Impact Strike is a move that thrusts down sharply while airborne. It can be used to change the trajectory of your jump, allowing you to avoid enemy moves and land attacks when used correctly. So they're saying like poke around this range. Upper. Oh my god. That is a fucking anti-air if I've ever seen one. My god. That is a massively overcompensating anti-air. It goes off the screen. So it looks like you can combo into Side Slash with Cleave Cut or Cleave Slash. Oh, that's pretty cool. MP skills. Brandish delivers 2 quick slashes to the front with the Demonic Lance. During execution, 4 additional inputs can be made to chain it into 4 different MP skill strings, allowing you to broaden your approach to the fight. Earth Shatter performs a great downward strike. God, my nose is not cooperating now. Earth Shatter performs a great downward strike and then delivers a sideways slash to knock the opponent away. This is a versatile move that can be utilized in many ways, as it is good at drawing in airborne opponents, applying pressure, and as a combo finisher.
이제 몸이 다 풀렸는걸요.
Down B can be jump canceled. Oh, nice. I kind of like that with the two swings like that, it can be used at super big range, but then the second one will whip, and so it encourages you to be a little bit closer. And then just... Oh my god. Oh! So the farther away you are, the less you get out of Inferno charge as well.
이제 몸이 다 풀렸는걸요.
But then you can... Or... Okay. And you got lunge strike.
정말 전력으로 갑니다.
Ooh. Or a shadow. Devastate. That's another, like, do not jump at me attack. And yeah, I think that would be really good anti-air as well. Just pop into the air to stop their attack and bring him back down to the ground. It's like his basic combo is B, forward B, back B, down B, jump A, forward A. I don't know what OTG means. Well, that means on the ground, right? So when you hit the ground, then forward A. Okay. Lastly, learn about Vanguard's special canceling technique, Skill Chain. In return for not being able to cancel basic attacks with skills, Skill Chain allows you to link each of the skills in any order. Oh. Each skill can be used only once per chain, however. Use this ability wisely to repeatedly attack opponents with long-range moves. Off the ground is OTG. So does that mean in the air? Yeah, there it is. Nice. Vanguard's awakening effect is Demonic Lance Mastery. It increases the amount of guard gauge that is depleted when the enemy guards against your attacks. Okay. God, long range, and you discourage your opponent from blocking. Reduce your opponent's guard gauge from a distance they cannot counterattack from, then inflict guard break to take them down for good. I don't like that. To be honest, I don't really like that. That we'll see how it feels in the match, though. Vanguard's awakening skill is Demonic Inferno. Stabs forth with the demonic lance, whose power has been fully unshackled. Upon being hit, your opponent is assaulted with a rapid and unfaltering strikes. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's definitely not one that's gonna blow me away, but that's pretty cool. He breaks guard hard. Yeah, it's like he keeps you far away enough that you can't really do much other than run and block, run and block, run and block. And then if you are blocking, he crushes your guard super hard. So that's like, that just feels very oppressive. Weirdly enough, his super is very close, right? Yeah, probably something you combo into. I'm not familiar with Lubu. Was that a uni character? Alright, who do you want to see next? There are 3 more characters. And looks like the way this is timing out, I'm probably going to try out every character, and then that'll likely be the end of tonight's stream. But I'll see if I can do another stream soon where we can actually get some DNF gameplay in. I'm really happy we're trying out everybody, though. So the characters that are remaining: Troubleshooter, Ranger, Kunoichi. And let me just check, I'm pretty sure that's it. And then the secret character. Yeah, Troubleshooter, Ranger, Kunoichi. Dynasty Warriors character. Still haven't played that. I've heard it's pretty good though. Lubu is the most feared warrior in the 3 kingdoms of China. I'm getting to that point in the stream. Right, I don't know what you mean. Dynasty Warriors. Or if this is like history. Forget the stream happened. Troubleshooter is pretty fun. Big guns and big explosions. Alright, let's try him out. Yeah, the only thing I know about him is that Maximilian Dude, like somebody made a mod to make Troubleshooter look like Max. I don't even know if Max mains the character or not. I can see why they would though. He like, I can see the resemblance of the people. Troubleshooter's skills. Using G-Bomb, throws a grenade while on the ground or while airborne. Its movement is difficult to interrupt or counterattack, making a central tool for poking your opponent. Swashbuckler's Refreshment. I like that. Replenishes your MP and strengthens attack for a set duration. White damage is received when used. So when I use it, I take white damage. But you can utilize this to broaden your battle techniques, such as deliberately depleting your HP to hasten awakening. I like that. Any character that's like, you fucking think I'm scared of taking damage? I'm trying to take damage. That is like, what? I love that. Sword Bomb. Just make your sword explode. Stabs forth with a sword laced with explosives. That's pretty cool. Black Crescent. G-Bomb. So it can hit your opponent, but it can also just hit the ground and then keep your opponent in the radius of the explosion. There does not seem to be a difference in damage between a direct hit or splash damage. Yeah, I think it's the same amount, like anywhere in the explosion. Swashbuckler's Refreshment. He drinks something to go into that state. Recovers MP, increases attack, creates white damage. And you can also just throw the grenade while in the air. Oh! And it doesn't even wait until it hits the ground if you throw it out in the air.
정말 전력으로 갑니다.
Troubleshooter's pretty fun. Big guns, big explosions. You ready for some big booms? That sounds fun. The grenade is a pain in the ass. It also allows you to do the conversion without getting hit by the opponent.
이제 몸이 다 풀렸는걸요.
That is ridiculous. I love that. He puts mines on his swords and hits you with it. Yeah, any shit like that. Like, that shit used to get me all the time in Borderlands, where there's a fucking shotgun that would throw a sword that would explode into 3 other swords, of which also explode. That shit always just drove me crazy. I love that stuff. Troubleshooter's your second character. Nice.
이제 몸이
You can throw your grenades in the air while jumping forward and backward. It's toxic. Oh boy. Try using all of Troubleshooter's MP skills. Igniting Slash is a multi-hit move whose number of hits can be adjusted. You can change the number of attacks up to 2 times depending on the situation, making it good for combos and pressuring opponents at a close range. Get on fire. Is that a command? Are you telling somebody to get on fire? Get on fire shoots forward with a shotgun. It has a large area of effect and can also make additional attacks according to the situation, making it good for poking from a distance or as a combo finisher. Hey Bada, what's up? Welcome to stream. See, it's the first time. How you doing tonight? I should main the man with the band hammer, Crusader. He seems sick. That's the thing. Like, this game has that thing where one of the biggest problems with the game is, how am I gonna pick a main when everyone is so cool? When everyone is that sick, it's like, well, how do I pick just one? Because you can't ant-layer the grenades because it hits you before you hit them too. Fuck. I wonder how you deal with it. Igniting Slash. Igniting Slash with another slash. With a third slash. Perfect banning. Yep, he is definitely cool. Get on fire! Oh, and you get a second hit as well. Oop. Nice. You own a D16. I had to think of like what's in a standard set. I assume you mean dice. Unless that means like a gun or something. I don't own a D16 or any guns. His DP is fucking massive. Oh. Which one was the DP? Fires your shotgun downwards while jumping, then throws chain mines at the opponent. The chain mines detonate after a set duration or by triggering them with your gun. By triggering them with your gun? How do you trigger them? That's so fucking toxic. That is so toxic. Oh my god. And it doesn't even hurt you, it only hurts the opponent. You don't have to be afraid of your own bombs. Oh boy. Disastrous. Oh my god. Or it is almost full screen. It's what? Oh my god. Oh my god. D16 is dice. That is what I was hoping. Yeah, I have like the standard RPG sets and some extra like D30s and stuff. I don't think I have a D16.
정말 전력으로
DP is down A. That's a DP? Down B I think is the move most used to trigger. Down B? There's that, and maybe down A? I don't think that's... Okay, I think that's what you mean.
정말
Hit
전력으로
down and jab, he shoots the ground. Okay. Short enough range that I would have to move forward a little bit first. But that's good. It gives you an opportunity to do something about it. When the nets is below them, you can jump in with an overhead to make it really toxic. Jesus fucking Christ. Jumping A is like Inquisitors, where you can do it right off the ground. Nice. He has a loop where he hits A, then jumps, and then does A, and then lands and hits A. Oh my god, okay. Lastly, learn about Troubleshooter's signature move, Oppression. Oppression is an effective combo finisher. After forcing knockdown on your opponent, you plant mines around their legs, causing further pressure even after they get back up. The planted mines will detonate after a set duration, or if you shoot them with your shotgun. Detonate mines with crouch A. No, not character select. Next tutorial. Yeah, it is 10, so I'm gonna do all these tutorials and wrap up. Troubleshooter's Awakening effect. Handle explosives. Strengthens MP skills. It increases your attack upon being guarded. It increases your attack upon being guarded. Does that mean if they block it, you get a buff? Or does that mean that it does a lot of chip damage? And also changes the on-hit motions of some moves. I assume on-hit motion means the way that it moves your opponent when it hits. Batter your opponents with rigorous attacks to gain the upper hand on the battlefield. He has bigger booms, that's it. His shotgun is full screen now, not just 3/4 of the screen. Of course it is. Honestly, he doesn't even seem... I don't know, for now, I'm hearing a lot of things that normally would upset me, but it actually seems like it's... like, I don't even mind. He seems cool. Troubleshooter's Awakening skill is incredible. I'll have to take your word for it. Detonate a giant bomb under your opponent and turn them into dust.
전력으로 갑니다.
Have a good time.
He tells you to have a good time before he sends you to hell.
불렸는 걸
How about this?
보여.
Have a good time.
I love the giant bomb. I love the aesthetics. And I love have a good time.
How about this? Have a good time.
I think that's what he said. God, that's pretty good. Have a good time. Everyone in this game has their annoying parts of them. It's just learning how to handle it. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like... It's early to say because I haven't been playing it, but it feels like it's the sort of thing where... Like, they'll say a character can do something where generally I don't enjoy fighting against that sort of thing and it feels oppressive or annoying. But the way it seems in this game is like, you know, I don't think I would mind that here. I think they're handling it in a way where it's like, here's a zoner. However, if you hate zoners, shut the fuck up for a minute. They're fun. They're fun to fight against. Ferris, we're talking to you specifically. Shut up. They're fun.
정말 전력으로 갑니다.
Everyone is wacky as fuck. Hell yes. Except for a grappler who took a 3-week shooter course. Yep. Yep, absolutely. He is the dude that's just like, I don't fucking need powers. I'm just gonna Batman you up. I'm just gonna smack the hell out of you. Let's have a good time one more time.
How about this? Have a good time.
I like him. I feel like I want my character's personality to be a bit more off the walls than him. But like, I like the characters that are just like psychotic. So him being chill doesn't quite make me want to play him. But I love the bombs. I love the weapons. I think he's really cool. Except Swiftmaster fucks Swiftmaster. Oh boy. Okay, so we got everybody on the right side of the screen done. So it is just Kunoichi and Ranger. Start Ranger, then we'll do Kunoichi, and then we'll have seen the whole game. Ranger, hell, that makes him sound cool. Try out Ranger's skills. They are made for keeping opponents in check or for making combos. Mach Kick is quick to execute and excellent for keeping opponents at bay. You can use it to attack opponents who evade your basic projectile attacks. Triple Tap is good for combos. The gunshots can hit downed opponents, making follow-ups with MP skills easy. Additionally, it creates distance between you and your opponent, even when guarded, making it good for using after a punishable move. Ooh. Mach Kick.
제 몸이 다 풀렸는걸요.
Yeah, I like this sort of... He's very lanky. He's a gangly fellow. Okay, yeah, that is definitely Ranger. Steep slap. Win. Okay. I'm gonna be maining a more berserk character, like I'm gonna be maining Berserker or something like that. But I love how cool this dude is. Oh, I haven't been testing out all the characters' grabs either. Maybe another stream. So, window, then... Ooh. Okay. Triple tap. G14 Buster. Okay, that's pretty slow. But yeah, a gunslinger that has a grenade. You can make multiple grenades, but every time you make a new one, it makes the old one disappear. But it still allows you the option to reset anytime. Can I hit them with the actual grenade itself? Like before the explosion? No. It is only the explosion. Throw a grenade that detonates after a set duration, or when it hits an opponent's projectile. Its delayed attack time is useful for pressuring an opponent. Yes, you just do that, and then you just run and do some other stuff. What are you gonna do? What are you do, huh? You gonna swing a punch from this grenade at your feet, huh? Wow, he's tall. Wow, he's tall. Range is a bit weird. He has pretty long range attacks, but he also gets better damage in the mid-range and close-range combos. Yeah, I'm down for that. Like give them the tools for long range, but still encourage them to not only do long range. That's how you make a zoner, but in a way where they're not obnoxious for everybody else. Where it's like, okay, here's a gun. Don't only use that all the time, though. Toss a grenade out of his hat, that's great. If it lands, it lets you combo off his super hard. Ooh. Feel tiny. Oh my god, in a good way or in a bad way? Because that stance, he looks pretty cool. Like, I love how gangly he looks. Using MP skills. Suppressive Barrage is a very versatile move while on the ground, both offensively and defensively. It attacks a large area and can be used up to 3 times in quick succession by consuming additional MP. Death Hawk. If he has a bird, that's just given the, God, I'm missing the name, but the sniper from Borderlands 1. Those vibes, absolutely. Gangly guy with long-range guns and the bird companion. Death Hawk throws forth 2 guns, which continuously attack their surroundings. This move can easily stifle an opponent's advances, is good at mobilizing opponents that are at a distance, and is a good starting move for your offense. Got it.
이제 몸이 다 풀렸는걸요.
So you can just... It is just you combo it into itself because it juggles your opponent. Hello! Dark Lord! How you doing, man? We are checking out a really fucking cool new fighting game, DNF Duel. I'm really enjoying it. Like, every character is so cool. We are getting towards the end of the stream now, but I'm still get to show you not Swiftmaster. I get to show you Ranger and Kunoichi. Wild Shot. Ooh. These guys are very cool. Open fire in your surroundings while spinning to evade attacks. Renders you immediately vulnerable upon use, making this move good as a counter or for shooting down airborne opponents. Renders you immediately invulnerable upon use. It also combos into a super pretty easily. I tweet that. And then you would super. That's pretty cool. Hey!
That is my impression of American advertising. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Dark, thank you for that Prime sub for 8 months. My god. Thank you, man. Enjoy those new emotes. I just did like an overhaul of my emotes, so there's now a lot more of my face. Which I'm not sure what to think about, but people seem to like it. Ooh. Deadly Approach. That's pretty cool. So if you're at like that range, it hits, but either way it lets you very quickly approach. I actually really want to see some good rangers, because I can see it being like you're just out of range, like the opponent needs to be a bit closer for you to hit, but you predict that they're going to dash in, so as they dash in, you deadly approach, hitting them and crossing them up in the process. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing that. No way. Death Hawk throws two guns that constantly spin around while constantly shooting, and then they explode. This game is so fucking cool. That's how you make a fucking zoner. You just make him really fucking sick. You make him so sick that I can't possibly complain. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty Dante. That's so cool. The down to stop zero, thank you. You can do 5 of them? You could do Scud Genocide, double Scud Genocide, triple Scud Genocide, reset into Scud Genocide, double Scud Genocide, like Jesus Christ. Just jumping jab also holds him in the air too, oh my god. Oh my god. Floors are a suggestion. Sick. Oh. Complicated. The Ranger's awakening effect is sudden death. It inflicts the following effects upon landing hits on opponents. Attack decrease, defense decrease, MP recovery speed decrease. Okay, so first impression is I'm not a fan of CC, but I'm gonna keep an open mind. Apply sudden death. Done. Pop. Pop. He doesn't have a full screen jab, does he? I like how he says, watch your back, though. I'm such a sucker for aesthetics. At the moment that I heard, watch your back, I'm like, okay, I like him again. You plan on picking up the JoJo fighting game? Probably not when it comes out, because I don't expect to have the money. But it looks cool enough. Like, I think I was in part 2 or 3 when I stopped watching. And I was still interested, I just drifted out. I think I'm actually planning on getting caught up with JoJo so that I can get that game. So I do plan to get this eventually, yes. But maybe not immediately, just because there's so many fucking good games that have been coming out. Ranger's Awakening skill is 7th low. It releases a single fatal shot forward that is followed up by a series of unpredictable shots if it hits. Same with this medium, so this is full screen, and then that is full screen. Damn. Oh my god. It is surreal seeing that in chat. It's not as broke as it seems. Yeah, because there's a little bit of a delay, and it's high up, so I wouldn't be surprised if she could just duck under it. So it's the kind of thing it's like, conceptually, I hate that, but let's see if it actually feels bad in-game. There's plenty of times where something sounds bad conceptually, and it's like, okay, hold on. How does it feel in-game? Some fun, okay.
오케이. 사냥의 시간이다. 너무 늦어. 저 세상에서 만나자.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not my favorite, not my least favorite.
오케이.
Okay. I really like his voice.
너무 늦어.
I don't know what it is, maybe it's like the accent. I really like his voice. And yes, like a little bit of Dante, a little bit of Happy Chaos.
오케이.
Okay.
사냥의 시간이다. 너무 늦어. 저 세상에서
Alright, there is
만나자.
one more character for us to try out, and then I've seen the whole roster outside of the secret unlockable character. We gotta try out Kunoichi. Inquisitor's still probably your favorite super in the game. That's, he hits it with the hammer, and then he lifts into the air and does all the light. It's hard to say. I know I really like Berserkers.
명령을 내려주세요. 주군.
I'll try to say which one is my favorite after I've seen this last one. Burn the witch. Oh no, Inquisitor. I was thinking of fucking the Paladin. I don't remember his name. Inquisitors. God, Inquisitors go so hard. Crusader. You're right. That's it. But the fucking burning pike. Like that is fucking crazy. Kunoichi's skills. Flame Cut is an attack that slashes twice while advancing. It can close the gap with your opponent, making it useful as a pressuring move and for combo execution. Ninpo. Log Clone teleports you diagonally forwards into the air. Okay, this might be the chip character. It can be used to evade an opponent's attack while starting your own offense, or to move behind your opponent when used at proper range. Flame. Right.
이제 몸이
He looks pretty cool.
풀렸는걸요. 잡았다. 우마이고. 잡았다. 우케로.
Okay, there's no ammo, it's just magic attacks. Well, it doesn't spend magic, but just magic arrows. Yeah, Dragon Knight is definitely very sick as well. Log Clone.
이제 몸이 풀렸는걸요. 우케로.
Flying Squirrel?
유사사비.
Ah, of course.
유사사비.
A bomb. I figured she was gonna, like, pull out a cape and fly with it. No, a bomb. Because, you know,
따라 몸이 가벼워.
flying squirrel.
정말 잘. 유사사비.
Ooh, so she's the only character in the game who has an air jump.
정말 전력으로 갑니다.
Pretty cool.
유사사비.
MP skills. Hold commands to execute nin-bound moves with enhanced effects. I have no idea what nin means. Fire Art. Fireball is a safe multi-hit move. It is quick to execute and difficult to punish even when guarded, making it a good move to turn the tables on your opponent. Toad Oil Bomb. Summons a toad that unleashes a delayed attack. Ambush your opponents while the toad distracts them. Okay. Fireball is fire breath. I really like that. And then it puts an effect on them that makes them explode. Multi-hit attack that sends forth flames to the opponent. This move is easy to use as a poke or combo finisher. But yeah, it gives them that purple effect, and then they just blow up. Ooh. Looks like it's the same effect when you charge it. Heavenly Fire Blast. Same effect. Okay, so same animation, so it's hard to tell which one she's charging. You can tell she's charging some sort of fire attack. But which one? My god. That's the non-charged version. And then this is charged. Toad oil bomb. That's really fucking cool. Damn. Oh, and then if you do the charged version, Toad lands directly on your opponent. I like that. Jump so high that while you're charging it's hard to punish you, so you can throw out a lot of arrows. Lastly, Burning Stigma is inflicted on the opponent when they are hit with Kunoichi's MP skills. When applied, Burning Stigma will detonate after a set time and inflict bonus damage on the opponent. This explosion can be guarded. Pressure opponents with the explosions, then follow up with jump attacks or grabs. Additionally, explosions will be triggered immediately if 2 stacks of Burning Stigma are inflicted. The explosion will lift opponents off the ground, which gives you the chance to attack in moments that would otherwise be impossible. Make sure to check that the opponent has Burning Stigma applied before starting a combo. Alright, last tutorial of the night, lads. Not lads. Trying to get the gender-specific terminology out of my vernacular. Y'all. Until I come up with a better word, y'all. High doesn't mean much when someone can dodge out of your arrows anyhow. Yeah. Which is like an interesting interaction of like, if you wanted, you could do it in a situation where you can't punish it, and so you have to dodge it. And if you have a move where there's a limited amount of options, even if those options are easy, it makes it easy for you to predict your opponent. If you have to dodge, but dodging is easy, then I know you're gonna dodge. So what am I gonna do next? That's what makes it interesting. Kunoichi's awakening effect is ninjutsu. It increases the speed of binding nin and reduces the MP cost of nin-bound moves. This allows you to enhance moves freely to overwhelm your opponent with powerful attacks, create an inferno, and dispose of anyone who stands in your way. Nin-bound fire art, fireball, hold A. Okay, so it's the charge version, but it doesn't take long to charge. Alright, last super of the game. Kunoichi's awakening skill is Sword of Kusanagi. It attacks forward with flames. Upon hit, she becomes a phoenix that doubles down on the opponent with Sword of Kusanagi. Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. And then it hits at about this range? Not quite. Decent. That is pretty sick.
이걸로 끝이다.
Alright, let me see that one more time, then I'll let y'all know who I plan on maining. It's my favorite super. Okay. Okay, so until I'm unlocked the last character, so I first of all I want to say, they're all fucking sick. I think every character is sick. I think the characters that got to me the most, Berserker is probably my favorite. His name is Berserker already. You know he's probably going to be for me. And like he eats his own health to get even more offense because he wants both you and him to die even faster. And his ultimate is so fucking sick. I was thinking Grappler might be a secondary, because I do definitely want to get more grapplers. He's really cool. I'm not sure how much I'm feeling him. I feel like I don't like his super as much as other characters. It's definitely cool, but some of the others are just, I like him more. Crusader is pretty cool. I'm not sure if he's going to be for me. Let's see. The characters that I think I'm going to play the most. Berserker. I feel like when I went through them, I was thinking Grappler, Striker. Berserker's cool. I love a lot of characters. I think it's probably going to be Berserker, Grappler, Striker. Like I'm probably going to learn a bit of each of the three, with Berserker being the main thing. So like gold medal, tied for silver medal. And as far as favorite super, possibly Berserker. Launchers was definitely sick. Fucking like giant cannons. Enchantresses was really cool. I really like troubleshooters. It's pretty funny. Gilly's play was definitely sick. Inquisitor's super is so fucking good. So good. Dragon Knights as well, absolutely. I think Berserker though. I think Berserker's my favorite overall. Oop, I did not mean to start a tutorial. But yeah, Berserker is going to be the big main, and then I also want to learn Striker and Grappler for fun. And then we'll see if I end up playing the secret character. Playing Swiftmaster most. Trying out more Inquisitor, weirdly enough Grappler is super fun. Hell yeah. You're not a Grappler person. Yeah, it definitely seems like this game changes the archetypes in such a way where you likely would find a lot of enjoyment in archetypes you wouldn't expect. So I can definitely see that. And like he's a grappler that isn't, well, like he doesn't feel like he's weak at longer range or that he's very slow. So it's very different. Oh. Yeah, I guess we'll probably update this more as we unlock more stuff. Did that? It already knows that I'm a Berserker main. It already knows. Sick. Main for you is Ghost, Dragon Knight, the girl with the bear doll. Hell yes. And yeah, she was, Enchantress. Yeah, Ghost is super sick. Dragon Knight is super sick. Enchantress is super sick. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this game. it feels like everybody is fun. And that's all I'm looking for in a game. Well, not all I'm looking for in a game. I'm also looking for 6 supers, but it's got that. I'm also looking for, like, you know, high skill ceiling but easy to get into, but it's got that. You know, it's got a lot of really good shit.
DNF Duel.
DNF Duel. Alright, so for now, it is a bit later than what I would normally stop. And we got through every tutorial, so I think that's a good place to stop. So I'm going to find somebody to raid out to. Hopefully, I can raid out to somebody who is currently playing DNF Duel. But yeah, let me go look at my follow list. But yeah, I'm really excited for this game. This seems so fucking sick. There's so many things that I'm really enjoying just immediately. We do got a few people I know online. Nobody on DNF Duel. Yeah. I wonder how long the story is, but yeah, I'm gonna be unlocking that character, absolutely. I think I am just going to raid out to somebody doing DNF Duel with low viewership. Let's go for this person. Wace Hikari. Title is Don't Not Fight Duel. Take your word for it. Alright, queuing that up. And then yeah, so I'm really looking forward to playing this game more. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot in my spare time as well. During the stream, thank you Dark for that Prime sub for 8 months. Hell yes. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. This has been really fun, and I am hyped to not just see these supers, but to use them and see them in matches and see how fun these characters are. I am really looking forward to it. Willing but no able. Welcome to the raid to somebody else. It's leaving in about 20 seconds. I hope you all had a great stream. I know I did. DNF Duel is sick as hell. But if you are looking for some DNF Duel action, we are raiding somebody else who is playing DNF Duel. That is leaving very soon, so I just want to say I really appreciate that raid of 6. That is crazy. But the raid is already going, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Hope you had a great time, everybody. I hope to see you again soon for more DNF Duel and all sorts of other games. The timer's going out quicker than I can wrap up. I had fun. We're gonna keep having fun. Goodbye. 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 Have a good night, Bob Bunches.